We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. And this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
An 8-yard pickup.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's good.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fournette running out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tackled at the 40-yard line.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Denver.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
It's 2nd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Steelers nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Hurts. He'll find Metcalf. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now this time he'll look to throw. To Boyle here over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
1st down.
And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. From the gun, here's Stafford. Man open left side is Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, Hurts. This one caught by Davis. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On second down, Pollard, and he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Wilson on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
At the 32-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 6 down. Check 6 down. Check 50. Light. 50. Whip, 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 whip.
They'll run with Fournette. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Calais Campbell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Denver.
Run for Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
They'll run with Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's tackled at the 7.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down now, Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll drop the throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They begin with a run by Fournette. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down. 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
are very
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's third down.
On third down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Ball carrier.
Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Pollard fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Sponge, sponge. Double right. Check three.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford throwing the out route and complete. It's Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Push him back. Push him back. Slam, slam, slam. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS. Hurry! Check 52. 11. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Stafford on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Zebra.
Throwing again is Stafford. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
And 25 to Mike. We'll go 20. Zebra. Come on, dude. And 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Stafford, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. 20. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. All day, man.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 44-yard line.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Pollard again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
On for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Steelers.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.